Hey Zach,
What's up?
you ever see that One Piece live action that came out recently?
The One Piece live action. Oh man.
It's a trailer.
Yeah, I heard that the trailer came out. I've seen a lot of like still images. I've seen some of the memes that have come out, but I'm gonna be real. I wanted to savor that actual trailer, right? I wanted to wait.
I feel you.
I want the world to see me see this trailer. Feels right, doesn't it?
It sure does. Well, let's pop that bad boy open and take a gander. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's a very fun time.
I am sure I will find many things to love about this incredible new direction that One Piece is taking.
Lore accurate and lore friendly with no problems whatsoever. Never mind the videos I have made. That doesn't matter right now.
Also, before we get started, congratulations on your anniversary, man.
Oh, thank you, brother. Yes. A lot of work,
Well, I
but
haven't watched any of your live action stuff. I did watch that whole video.
thank you, sir. Thank you. Took a minute to edit, but it was worth it. I appreciate it. All the views and the good people out there who take out the time to watch me. So thank you all.
And we are back. Okay, technical difficulties. Gotta
Yes.
love them.
Yeah. Well,
All right, you see everything, right?
I see everything, buddy.
Are you ready to have your life changed?
Oh, it's been changed already, but I would love to see your life change.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be even asking you. All right.
Oh.
Here we go, boys. The first step to the rest of my life. All right, I'm going to pause real quick.
So you know when someone stabs you in the toe?
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling, but go on. What are your first thoughts?
I believe I was talking to my brother about this.
Mm.
My brother is not quite the One Piece fan that I am.
Fair.
Basically, I got him into reading One Piece because he promised that he would catch up on One Piece if I caught up on My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Because he desperately wanted someone to talk about that series with, right?
Yeah.
So he's been catching up on One Piece.
Hmm.
He's already seen the trailer.
Yeah.
He mentioned to me probably the biggest sin that this trailer makes.
Oh.
The very first appearance of Monkey D. Luffy does not involve him smiling.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Wait a minute. Really? Go back. Wait a minute. It's a smirk. It's not a smile. It's not him grinning.
You know?
He's just
Monkey D. Luffy, the man who, at this moment in time, has a god, a literal deity inhabiting his body and soul, named after the onomatopoeia for grinning.
and he's smirking.
Monkey D. Luffy is not smiling.
Oh my god. No, that's a good point. I did not catch that. Oh, but see, this is when you need like an outsider perspective who's not like knee deep in the lore to like catch these fresh observations. So shout out to your brother, because that's a sin.
That is a sin. And we're not talking cinema sins. That's popcorn. This is horrendous.
Also,
this is unacceptable.
it's on. That's
We are 8 seconds into the trailer.
Oh my god. Also, Zach, did you notice anything peculiar about our fresh young boy here? His face. There's a detail missing.
The scar.
Oh, it's there.
It's barely there.
Exactly.
When it comes to scars, when it really comes to scars in live action, I kind of give a pass for that kind of stuff.
Oh, you'll see.
It's one of the negatives, I guess, when it comes down to live action in general.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to really be able to show that stuff tremendously well.
Yeah.
Because obviously cartoons are going to be able to accentuate those kind of features, right?
Yeah. Oh, we're going to talk about features later. Oh, boy. But yeah, no grinning Monkey D. Luffy. Great start. Let's continue.
Monkey D. Luffy. Remember chapter 1?
Do I remember chapter? Yes.
You remember the first... I'm not talking about Romance Dawn. I'm talking about once Alvida starts, right?
Yes.
That could have even been chapter 2.
That's chapter 2.
Okay. Remember chapter 2?
Yeah.
Remember the first appearance of our hero, Monkey D. Luffy?
Bursting out of a barrel.
With what on his face?
A big grin.
The biggest, widest smile you've ever seen in your life.
As he's knocking out 2 goons.
As he's knocking out 2 goons, stretching his arms because he's so cramped. He is so stoked to have not drowned.
Because
this is definitely the face of a man who is definitely stoked to have not drowned.
Why does he look contemplative and thoughtful? It's so...
Why would Monkey D. Luffy ever look thoughtful?
I'm trying to think, has he ever thought about it?
Yes, he has. But usually when Luffy thinks, what does Luffy do? He has a straight palm, he puts a fist on top of the palm, and he turns his head to the side. Because when Monkey D. Luffy thinks, he has to put his entire body and soul into it, because he is not a smart individual.
Which is the whole point.
And it's a very funny joke.
And that's part of the character. Because he's a funny cartoon man. But that's all right. Continue.
But you know what? Just one minor detail. Clearly, this live action trailer is going to be really good. So
it's going to be great, bruh. It's going to be fantastic. Don't mind me. I'm just sour. And yeah, let's keep going.
Oh, man.
Pause. Keep going. I'm done. I just had to scream. Keep going.
I will say, I don't mind the voice.
The voice is fine. That's the least of our problems.
I kind of like Brazilian Luffy.
He's fine. The actors are fine.
Yeah, as like a general consensus, whatever goes wrong with this live action series, I am not going to blame the actors.
No, don't. I've come to the same consensus. They're doing the best they can, and they're doing a great job. Because
I like the way this Luffy sounds. Obviously, you're not going to get the exact voice that you're going to get from the anime, right?
Exactly.
You're going to be king of the pirate! Like, Luffy's voice is very raspy and a little bit grating.
Exactly.
But it works because it's Luffy.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
As an adaptation of Luffy, this cadence, this sound, the way that the vibrations hit my ears makes sense. I like that. 1 point.
All right.
In the live action.
No, yeah,
I like the way that Luffy sounds.
And as do I.
What's that dream, Luffy? Oda, tell me what's his dream.
Oh, Lord.
Oda. 1,025 chapters! Why are you still holding this out from me?
Yeah.
I will never forgive you for that!
That was wild. Yeah, that's true.
Literally Luffy going, my dream is... And everyone going, wow! What was it?
We will find out.
In chapter 2000.
Exactly.
Also, 18 seconds in.
Yes.
We're already at the Baratie?
Yes.
That's insane.
And we're sitting contemplatively on the Mary, which really doesn't even is involved in that arc, but okay, whatever.
And I will say, you know what? You can take liberties with Luffy's wardrobe. If you're gonna get rid of the sandals, you might as well take the liberties with the rest of the outfit.
That technically is in the manga.
Luffy wearing overalls?
No, that technically is in the manga.
Is it?
Yes, people have talked about
Luffy
this.
Luffy wears overalls in the manga ever.
Yeah, because, okay, you know how they do those little color spread things?
Yeah.
They're using outfits from those. Because he wears a Hawaiian shirt, too. Yes, that's what they're doing.
Really?
So, okay, I'll talk about it later.
A Hawaiian shirt and overalls.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
You're blowing my mind, man.
And I'll talk about that a little later. which is very interesting. But
All
yeah,
right, one less point for me and one more point for OPLA. It's kicking. It's crushing it already. Okay.
yeah,
He said it.
yeah,
He said the word. I believe him.
yeah. I believe him too.
I'm going to be real.
Huh?
I felt warmth in my heart right there.
Really?
I like that.
Okay.
I like that a lot. Dude, I like Brazilian Luffy. I'm won over. I like him.
Okay.
I like him a lot.
The actors are really doing their work. You'll notice something interesting with Zoro as we go forward, though,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
because it's very reminiscent of Four Kids
Really?
in a good way, though.
In a
I know I'm not bragging.
like a samurai?
He is just like a samurai, but I think I'll have to elaborate on that later. But you'll just ask me if I forget.
Yeah.
But keep going. If you have,
That was good. I like that. I like that a lot.
yeah,
That part of smiled in my face.
it's warm.
Oh.
Well,
Let's just watch that again. Zora, what the f- was that?
huh?
That was the most awkward sword fighting I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but
Also, Nami looks weird. Her hair looks fake. I don't like it.
yeah, everyone's saying that. Everybody is saying it. It's. I think that's the least of the problems here, but
Yeah.
that is a point.
That isn't any kind of, what is it, game changer.
They could have styled her hair a bit, though.
Yeah, they could have done better, but it's not the worst, but it is certainly not the best.
And you'll see that's a running theme, but let's keep going. Okay, cool.
What are the Coast Bros? Let's go!
Oh, sorry, I had a scare. Oh.
It's so much worse in motion. It is so much worse than I could have possibly imagined. Buggy Bros, we are in the dirt. I am afraid.
In the dirt, brother, I have fallen into the trench.
The power to influence others is truly terrifying indeed.
Brother, I'm in the ditch. Please help. I've fallen. I can't
Why
get
would
up.
you do this?
Here's a very interesting point. Now, let's see if my eyes are bad. What's on his face, Zakk?
Big red nose.
No, the rest of it.
Makeup.
Yeah, his face is white. You know what's so interesting about Buggy?
Yeah?
He has never worn white makeup in the entirety of the manga or the anime.
Yeah, but Joker's really popular right now.
Yeah, he's the Joker, baby!
He's the Joker, baby.
Oh, my God.
Let's be honest. If anybody is going to fill their way upwards into Yonko position in the One Piece world, why would it not be the Joker, baby?
Oh, I love the costume hair from Five Below that's coming out of the hat, but that's all right.
Honestly, I don't mind that.
Oh.
You are never, ever going to even see this.
No.
You
No.
are never going to see this costume hair. There is one thing of this design that you are going to be directly focused on horrifically.
And I love how we have this big red nose, but noses are going to be a very popular topic in a few minutes, or a few seconds rather. But let's keep going. If you're fine with this.
So that's Alvida's ship, right?
Yeah, it's all right. It's pretty good.
So we start with Alvida's ship. That ship looks all right. We got the Lord of the Coast. I like the Lord of the Coast. This looks like a PS3 villain. I don't care. If we're doing One Piece live action, I want to feel like I'm playing with ship toys in a bathtub, and this is exactly the energy that's exuding.
To be honest, bro, I hate it, but let's keep going. I hate it so much.
Oh wait, no, there's Shanks.
Yeah, that's Shanks.
That's Shanks. He's in the trailer.
Yeah,
they brought in Shanks.
He's right there.
He's here to promote Film Red.
He's here to perform Film Red with his red hair.
Uta. Where's Uta?
Uta's hiding in the back.
I was led to believe that Uta was supposed to be canon to Chapter 1.
Well,
she should be in the trailer, right?
Yeah, she should be.
You know what? I have a whole minute of trailer left, so clearly she's going to show up. So
she's going to show up a little later, I'm sure. Maybe I forgot. I don't know. That's cute. This is not. That's Marvel.
Is this the part where I'm supposed to laugh?
Yes. Ha 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 ha. Isn't it funny? Didn't you watch Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Don't you like this humor?
I'm going to be real. I did watch Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Hey, yo! No! It's falling apart! Ah!
Oh, man. Okay. You know what? The timing, theoretically, the timing is there. You could imagine an alternate draft of early One Piece where Luffy goes, I'm sensing some animosity amongst the crew. And then, you have that off-screen dialogue bubble of Zoro and Nami with the fucking, with those anger faces going, we're not the crew! Theoretically, that is a joke that could be made in One Piece.
You know what I would have done? Not saying I've been to film school or anything, but you just kind of had him laugh there. He's so happy to be around people he's gotten together on a ship. He's kind of closer to his dream.
You're telling me that Monkey D. Laffy should be laughing?
Well, you know what? No. I think my memory's a bit poor here. Perhaps he'll laugh somewhere in this trailer. Perhaps he will.
You're right. There's no way. A character that's introduction was defined by great bouts of laughter. A character's entire power set is about bringing smiles and laughter to the faces of children, right?
Yeah.
Clearly that character, Ichiro Oda worked on this, on the show, right?
Yeah, he sure did. And Matt Owens, the showrunner, loves One Piece. He's read the whole thing.
Right? Let me
yeah.
Let me see if I can find the exact second.
Oh, that's for later.
I hit a wrong button.
I think it's
I think I might have missed it. Where is it?
There it is. The man's name is on the tin.
This is a man who I trust has read One Piece before. Do you trust?
I think he might have read One Piece.
I think he might have read One Piece at least once.
Maybe.
Just maybe.
I don't know if anyone else in this production has, even though they've said that they did on public platforms with a bunch of other One Piece YouTubers. But you know what? I'm sour. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Clearly, this is a man who he's at least read One Piece once. As many times as I've read One Piece.
Of course.
Clearly, he must know the character-defining traits of his favorite and main character.
I mean, he flew all the way to Cape Town. I'm sure he saw this young lad here laughing a whole bunch.
Laughing a whole lot.
Also,
this is the most PS3 graphics I've ever seen. This is PS2 graphics.
Yeah, press start, Zakk.
Sly Cooper looks better than this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Sly Cooper. Don't get me started.
You know what? I don't want to complain about graphics.
Yeah, no.
Because in the end, graphics don't matter.
They don't. No.
If you have terrible visuals, at least the quality of the writing in a series like One Piece that will make me laugh and make me enjoy my life. At least the quality of the writing will get me through this, right?
I'm sure it will, Zakk. It got me through. I'm just being sour. Don't mind me.
Of course. We got 50 whole seconds left. That's a whole lot. Look at the most viewed, the most replayed right here.
Oh, wow.
Something crazy is about that.
Yeah. Whoa! Oh, I saw someone there. Who was that? Who was that?
Is that my son?
I believe...
You cannot tell me that is Usopp.
That's Usopp.
There is no way.
I'm confused. That's Usopp.
No way that's Usopp.
I mean, but no. Wait a minute, Zakk. Did you recall how Buggy looked a few minutes ago?
Yes.
Did you see that big red nose?
Of course.
Now, it would be super silly to give somebody a Pinocchio nose, but a clown nose is fine. But a Pinocchio nose, even one that's slightly longer than average, would be silly, ridiculous. So yes, that's Usopp.
No, that's not Usopp. You've been tricked. You've been bamboozled. That's not Usopp.
Huh?
100% no. What is the most recognizable outfit that Usopp has ever worn?
Overalls.
No. Soge King mask.
Oh.
Do you think that face is going to work if you put a Soge King mask on him?
Well, I'm sure he'll just jam the mask on his face Or the nose would be built into the mask, obviously. Yeah.
Honestly, you got a point there. Son of a gun, you got me. There's no way that's Usopp. That's not Usopp. That's not him.
Yeah.
That is not my second favorite character in the series. There's no way.
There he is. He's gonna be the bravest warrior in the sea. Yeah.
There's another thing that happens in this. Then there's a rant I want to give right now, but I'm going to save it.
I got one too. It's coming after this. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not Usopp. That's not Usopp. That's not my son.
That's him.
You've been fooled. You've been tricked. Does he look to the camera and say, "I am Usopp"?
He does.
And that's not Usopp.
He does. I'm sure he will.
Well, what is Usopp known for? Lying. If that was Usopp, he would lie and say that it wasn't Usopp.
Yeah, he would. That's Usopp, all right.
Clearly, that's not Usopp. That is not him. That isn't him. PW, that's not him.
Zakk, we can't afford prosthetics. We spend all the money on Lord of the Coast and these wacky ship sets. So, that's Usopp. Our boy, who we follow, who we see start off as a young boy in the village, turn to a man over a series of several chapters and years. Yeah.
I need you to tell me if you could see this window going over.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
That's Usopp.
That is Usopp.
That is what a live action Usopp should look like.
Yeah.
That is my son.
You know what's so funny about this?
Who is this?
That's Usopp too.
That is not him.
Apparently people in my comments told me that was Usopp. And I was
People in your comments were wrong, brother.
I think they were too, but apparently I am sour, and long noses would look ridiculous in real life, even though there was a Japanese commercial about a Usopp in live action, and the nose looked fine there, but what do I know?
It's not about what would look ridiculous in real life. Do they read One Piece?
It's right there in Sora Village.
One Piece is a ridiculous series. You want it to be ridiculous.
I mean, one of our starting antagonists is a clown, but you know.
One of our starting protagonists is a stretchy rubber boy.
Yeah, who's literally rubber hose animation, but you know, Marvel the Joker, baby.
Marvel the Joker.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm just gonna agree to disagree. That's not Usopp.
That's fine.
You can't get Usopp will show up later. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Who is this individual?
That is
Don't say it out loud. Don't say it. Don't say it.
It's Sanji Vinsmoke! Vinsmoke Sanji!
Sanji is my favorite character. PWY.
Now, I made a whole video about this. And people keep calling me a liar. What is missing?
Of course you know what's missing! Everything is missing! One Piece characters, they are designed in a specific way.
Yeah.
They have usually one thing about them that will change them from a normal person to make them iconic.
Yeah.
Make them identifiable.
Yeah.
Sanji's identifiable trait was not a blue shirt.
Well, I mean, he did wear a blue shirt for a lot of the manga. I'm trying to hold it in. I have followed Sanji.
No, I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm not done with you. I like Brazilian Luffy. This makes me want to hate all French people.
Oh, they didn't get that right. He's English.
He's English?
He's English.
He's what?
He's English. He has an English accent.
Does he say anything in the trailer?
No, he says everything in interviews, though.
Well, you know what? That's fine. Mm-hmm. You know what? The English, they're very good at accents. So long as he sounds French in the show.
I'm sure he will, because trailers are not reflections of the show, people. They aren't.
I would like to apologize to the French. My anger was misguided. I was in a really dark place at the time. I never wanted to make this video to you, the French, but here we are.
Here we are.
This is abhorrent. This is terrible.
I have so many words to say, but maybe I should save them.
We'll wait until after.
Yeah.
Because I imagine we could go for hours on this one image alone.
Yeah.
1,000 words will not even be enough.
I've already made a video about it. Canonical outfit.
They did it. They put their legs on the barrel.
In the sunshine.
I don't care about that, man.
Yeah.
If it's in the sunshine, if it's at night, I don't care. That's a good scene. I like that.
All right.
That reminds me of good times.
Oh, yeah!
Hold the phone. Who is he pistoling?
Alvita.
Is that Alvita?
Yeah.
Was that Alvita?
Yeah.
Alvita shows up for 5 whole frames.
Yes.
Honestly, that's pretty accurate to the manga, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's that's fine. That's fine. Zoro calls out his finishing moves, though.
Yeah, he does. Everyone does, unironically.
Yeah.
And they're canon to the manga because Akado says, I am tired of hearing gum gum.
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah. That's a cool graphic.
Piece.
One Piece.
My favorite thing in the entire world. One Piece.
One Piece.
We're getting more One Piece. Yeah.
One Piece.
I like the little anchor for the E. That's kind of a cute little thing to do.
I like that Luffy's not the eye because that was stupid, right?
That was really stupid.
Because why?
Now that Luffy's the nose.
Yeah.
That's a much better place for him.
Right. Super tiny. I can't even see. Yes.
Luffy, sunshine, yawn, we go.
Because why? Yeah, change the iconic title for the better. That's great. It would be even cool if you made him the little eye in Netflix. That would have been neat. But nah, this is better.
Why is this the picture they show?
Because it's inspirational and it's great. We could watch Survival of the Thickest as well. That's on Netflix too. All right.
I guess if your goal is to try to appeal to a new audience that may have hated One Piece before,
yeah,
this trailer has done an excellent job.
Exactly. Now, Zakk, how do we feel?
I need to hear Brazilian Luffy again. That's all I need.
All right. Shall we begin?
20 seconds. If you would have ended it right there, I would have nothing wrong to say with this.
Yes.
Well, except that Luffy's not smiling wide enough. But you know what? End it right there. I'm pretty excited.
Okay.
What did they do to my children?
I would just like to say this, first of all. To everybody watching, because this will be out before the show comes out. Let's say this. Can we stop lying? Okay? When a Hollywood executive comes to you, the YouTuber who covers One Piece, and wants you to advertise their show by having them on your annual roundup of all the OP tubers, right? Don't take their sob stories. They're lying to you. And you'll see that they're lying to you when the product comes out. Now, I'm all for advertising and making a bag. That's fine. Nothing wrong with making some money. But we kind of gotta see through people's... Okay? There is no way... Go on. Oh. What am I talking about? Zachary, you don't know?
I have no idea. I'm in the dark.
Okay, so leading up to this, about 3 years in now, there is a gentleman by the name of Matthew Owens. Matthew Owens is a showrunner on this production here. He is known for being a showrunner on a show called Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay? Now, he personally spoke with Oda, and Oda gave him his blessing to do this production. He has also been on several reveries, which, if you don't know, audience, a reverie is when a lot of...
A showrunner for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was at the reveries?
Yes. The reveries are when popular OP tubers come together.
Random person to bring on for those.
Yeah, he came on. He wanted to come on. And
yeah. Continue your explanation. I'm cutting off.
No, it's fine. So a reverie is when all the popular OP tubers come together to discuss One Piece and share ideas for the upcoming year. That's generally the consensus of what that is. Okay, so about 3 years ago, he was on that reverie, speaking about One Piece, talking about how it changed his life, how he was in a dark place, in a depressive state, and how he read this and it really just brought a light back into his existence, okay? that tugged at the heartstrings of everybody. Everybody believed it. It was great. Okay. And he's been on several reveries since then. YouTubers have interviewed him and all that good stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we have come to the trailer. We have come to the point where now we see if all of that was accurate or just Hollywood fluff to advertise to you, viewer, to watch this production to get a second season. What do you think happened? Zakk, what do you think happened?
Are you saying that this man came in, threw out a sob story, and lied to some random One Piece YouTubers for sympathy points?
Yes.
I don't know about that, man.
It's recorded.
I know that's recorded. I also think that it takes a whole lot more than one showrunner to make a show.
And they made him the face of this production. They sent him out there because the director and I believe the other showrunner, they had nothing to do with the project throughout the whole thing. They appear in like trailers and such. But no, he has been the face from the start, interacting with the community, buttering you up, getting you ready for the big show.
I've never heard of this person at all. That's crazy.
Swore up and down that he's read One Piece. Even knew that Sanji kicked and didn't use his hands for fighting because he only used his hands for cooking. So he knew that. He knew all the trivia.
You can figure that out really easily. That's kind of a core to Sanji's character.
Yeah, but you know how we talk about things before we actually turn on the camera. So when the OP tuber in question, I won't name names, when they were interviewing him, you know, you kind of prep the guy for you get on. So, yeah.
That seems like a pretty big reach, although it's...
It's all recorded. It's all proof.
It's tantalizing. Yeah, like it is recorded. That's a tantalizing thought.
I mean, and I'm just saying, if you asked me to interpret a character based on the work that you presented before me, I would hit some key notes that would be important. And we can't say this and that wouldn't portray well in real life because we've seen some odd things over the years from our childhood up until now. Things have been weird. You can make weird stuff.
There is a lot of weird things that happen in life, but it's like, do you think that a Netflix executive would know who Tekking is? That's
the thing. I didn't think he would know some other people either, but he was in their house.
A Netflix executive cannot know who some random One Piece YouTubers are.
I know, and that's what's weird about it because he's on the
not something that happens.
He's on the show. He's in somebody's house recording with them. I won't say who it is, but he's in their house recording with them. Answering questions.
I would say like either A, the showrunner was fed answers and lied, which would be a crazy thing. Or B, the showrunner, there's at least one person working on this show that cares as a showrunner.
Yeah.
This feels a lot more like studio meddling than anything.
This is a lot of studio meddling.
A lot of the look of this show, it is being really held back by a budget because, let's be honest, how do you even begin to adapt One Piece?
And this was the problem from the start.
One Piece is nigh unadaptable. It's going to be real hard. You would have to go through a fine-tooth comb to try to find all of the best things to put into a One Piece adaptation.
Yeah.
And make it work for a live-action show.
But you know how you pad that out? By establishing goodwill to make sure the thing goes well.
Because obviously, like, when you think about it, I'm going to be the contrarian for this.
That's fair.
Because let's think about it. Let's think about it. Let's think about this from the idea. So you have two groups of individuals, right?
Right.
First of all, you have Shueisha.
Right.
You have the suits at Shueisha. What is the point of making a One Piece show?
To expand the reach of the franchise.
So, obviously, in that case, you're not going to be putting on a plant to butter up One Piece YouTubers who already are appealing to the niche audience that are a part of the franchise.
Right.
But then you have Netflix, who want One Piece fans to watch this.
To tell their non-One Piece fans to watch this. because it's a more digestible portion of the show. You see, people pay attention to what's going on the internet. What's the biggest part about getting into One Piece?
The length.
Exactly. So the point is to sow seeds into messengers who are already One Piece fans. And if you put up a good front, then they will tell their non-One Piece fans to watch your production. If you get enough numbers, you got a second season, baby.
I don't know about that, though, man. That is a big, big gamble.
Or, and here's something insidious, because I'm becoming the villain now.
Uh-huh.
This is a tax write-off.
I mean, it's definitely possible. That is definitely possible, because I would believe that before I believe in a crazy, let's get the One Piece YouTubers on our side conspiracy. Because I can never believe that a Netflix executive would think that, I don't know, King of Lightning is worth putting hundreds of thousands of dollars of time of man hours into getting on their side, right?
But here's the problem the hurdle that I cannot get over is that he kept coming back.
I believe a lot more that there is one person in the show that actually cares about what's happening. And he's in some NDA, so he can't really go into details.
Right.
So he can't really go into every little minute detail that's gone wrong. And also, this is a guy, he comes in, he says, oh man, well, One Piece, it's really changed my life and I like it a lot. But this is also a guy who has had to grind and bust himself to grind himself up a corporate ladder.
Exactly.
Do you think that is the kind of guy that has the time to read all of One Piece? That guy ain't caught up. He could talk about how excited he is.
Yeah.
Even if you've read 100 chapters of One Piece, that's a commendable thing to do.
So it's, being the villain is very hard.
Right?
But it's really interesting how you come on here and present yourself as someone who's caught up.
Did he say that he loves Yamato and is caught up with Wano?
I believe he mentioned some Wano stuff.
That's funny.
I would have to find it because I will have to make a comprehensive video collecting all of these snippets.
Yeah.
Because there are a few that I don't know how favorably that will go over. Maybe I should wait. But yeah.
It's also just so weird. It's so hard to really tell. It's
so suspect though. I've not trusted from the start.
I mean, I've made stuff before, right?
Yeah.
I write a lot. Yeah. I've made stuff before. I've written, I've live acted, I've played a lot of D&D. I've done a lot of stuff that involves like the act of creating something.
Indeed.
And sometimes your view of something is not always going to be the same kind of view as what even a vast majority of people have the same view on, right?
Right.
You could be extremely passionate about this thing. Obviously, you said this guy worked on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right?
Yes, amongst other Marvel shows, but I cannot remember the list.
Obviously, some of that writing shines through.
Yes.
Maybe this guy was impacted a whole lot by One Piece. Maybe this guy did feel a great honor of getting to write for this, but at the end of the day, you're a creative person. You've been paid a lot of money to be a creative person. You have had success writing stuff.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Somebody throws in a file with an idea of this thing that you like, and they tell you to help write it. This is an adaptation.
Exactly.
This isn't trying to do a one-for-one recreation. If they wanted to do this is trying to get fans of the show to watch a Netflix show via iconography.
Yes.
And this is trying to expand. The whole thing about it is that you want to try to expand the reach of the thing that you love to more people.
Exactly.
You want people that you know to watch the thing that you wrote so that you can talk about the cool thing with people that you know, right?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm thrown the directions to write this, I want to write it in a way that makes it so that friends of mine will watch the thing that I made.
Exactly.
So that I can talk about One Piece with them.
Yes.
And this guy is a creative person that has made who's found a lot of success being creative.
Yes.
And you're being thrown an adaptation. What do you do in that case?
You use the knowledge that you have and the budget that you have to make the best product that you can within that budget.
And more importantly, because you were handed the reins of that project, give it your own spin.
Yes.
Because your spin is the reason they gave you that script.
Exactly.
Your spin is the thing that is going to, quote unquote, expand the market. So
yes.
The bigwigs think.
Yes.
So I really don't think this was a malicious attack on One Piece. I honestly don't believe that.
I do not think so. I think what I mentioned earlier was marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Marketing to make sure that things go over well, regardless of what the actual product is.
It would be wild to find out that Netflix put a plant in the One Piece YouTuber community.
Because he's on camera. He's there. He is there. You can look it up, and it has happened.
Feels so antithetical to anything that a bigwig business guy would do.
And then they're coming off of the failure of the Cowboy Bebop adaptation, which the same studio has made.
Yes.
So now
which Cowboy Bebop, infinitely more adaptable show.
With nothing really going on that wild at all.
Mm-hmm.
And the actress I'm not talking about looks. I'm beyond that. She didn't even want to wear the costume or something. So she edited the costume for Faye. I mean, Faye's not even I believe that's in it. The
actress didn't want to wear the costume?
Yeah, I heard a story about that. She didn't want to wear the costume. So she edited the costume for some strength reason or something.
Who on earth let her do that?
I don't know.
I hired you to be an actress to play this character. You're playing the character. You're putting on the costume.
And the costume's not even scantily clad. She's fine.
If you don't want to if you don't want to play the character, we will hire someone who will.
Exactly.
What do you mean the actress edited the costume?
That's what happened, if I'm recalling events correctly.
There is no way. You think any editor worth his salt whatsoever would let an actor or actress take that kind of liberty? That is absurd.
Well, look what we got. Does she look anything like Faye?
Well, when you put it that way. Dude, straight up, if someone was going to say, I'm going to adjust the costume so that it appeals more to my sensibilities, I would turn to them and go, if you do that, I'm recasting you. What did they do to Sanjay?
What did they do to Usopp?
No!
So here's my question for everybody in the audience, especially the people who think the prosthetics don't matter. What's going to happen with Arlong?
Arlong, oh my god.
What? Because it's the same problem.
There's nothing prosthetic in this anime. Or I guess in this live action adaptation. There's nothing prosthetic. It's all been CGI.
It's all been CGI.
And all the CGI looks terrible.
Because prosthetic would have fixed quite a few things very easily. And people think, oh, Usopp can't look like... You can make Usopp be believable with a long nose. You can do that. And Sanji, I can't even, I don't know where to begin.
Is Arlong even going to be blue?
Is he going to wear a winter hat and a Hawaiian shirt? Is he?
I want to believe that he would.
Why would he? Why can't he just be a creature from the Black Lagoon and they put him in a Stranger Things bodysuit? And he's just a fish.
Because then there would...
Why not?
I mean, I guess if we have to condense it down to one episode, that's the best way to do it. I don't even know, man.
What? Not even Arlong. What about Hachi?
Oh, don't ruin Hachi. You can ruin Arlong. I don't care that much about him, but Hachi?
Karubi? What about him? Chu? What about him?
I honestly never really cared for Karubi or Chu, but Hachi's my boy. Hachi was always a good boy. He doesn't deserve this.
I mean, it'd be kind of silly to have somebody with a trumpet mouth, wouldn't it?
He's a swordman.
I mean, we're serious here. I mean, we can't have Momo either. That's too silly.
We can't have silly in a One Piece live action adaptation.
No, a green cowfish?
Ah!
Are you serious?
P-dubs, I think we're in hell. This is hell.
I think if it ain't hell, it's purgatory. Because
nothing is advancing.
This is go on. I was called out a lot by a few people who said you're being too hard on the ship when the ship design came out. When the ship design came out, I knew this was going to be bad because if you cannot paint a ram, we're not even going to talk about the nightmare of it yelling.
Can't even make a sheep look all right.
If you can't even paint it, I mean, you've already done more work to make it scream at me. That's wild. And this is why I wanted to talk about too that I mentioned earlier. In this trailer, there is a lot of work being done in the wrong places. Like doing the cover spread outfits. You catch them all accurately. Good job. That's a good Easter egg. Zoro is perfect, like he always is. I don't know how this happens, but like in the 4Kids dub, the only voice actor who was pulling things off even remotely well was the Zoro voice actor. So,
hey, Luffy, it's good to see you, buddy.
So just like here, Zoro is the only one whose costume is completely intact without a hair missing. He has the silly green hair. He holds a sword in his mouth. He has the 3 earrings. He has the belly warmer. It's changed a little bit to be a sash. I can allow that. But it's just funny that Zoro is not silly in the slightest to these people. He is done up to a T, okay? We are putting
Zoro was always meant to be the straight man of the crew, and that's why he's the one that they got right.
Exactly. Because he sells the toys.
No.
He's the cool man who with the big muscles that sells the toys. That sells the art that makes women watch the show. Oh, and Sanji taking his shirt off, but okay.
I was about to say, Zoro and Sanji combined are what make women watch the show.
Exactly. So
we come here for the shipping, and Sanji is the only one with a true romantic love interest actually built into the story.
Well, it was in the manga. That's a little problematic for live action.
What?
Oh no, just him in general. Being interested in women is problematic.
How?
You know how. Do you think he's going to be lovey-dovey over Nami every 5 seconds?
What? Said yeah, that character.
No, that's not going to happen, Zakk.
What are they going to do with his character? He doesn't have the swirl? He doesn't perv after women?
He doesn't smoke either, Zakk.
He did not have a cigarette in his mouth.
No. That's ridiculous, Zakk. There's no smoking in Netflix. It's against policy. Or maybe it's not, I'm not sure.
How are they even going to write the character?
You see where the problem starts to come in?
What even is going to be the character? If you got rid of all of the character.
What does Zoro call Sanji all the time?
Pervy chef.
And dartboard brow. So there's no dartboard brow, and there's no pervy anywhere. So
I guess Zoro and Sanji don't have a rivalry?
No.
That's some doomer pilled stuff. I have not seen enough of Sanji.
We haven't, but
to truly believe that it's all over.
All right.
I need to see at least one episode of Sanji. If I watch an entire episode of television with Sanji in it, and he doesn't once tip for a lady, at that point I will know it's all over.
Wouldn't it be silly to give Zeph a tall chef's hat? That'd be ridiculous.
Is Zeph even in the trailer?
No, but he's casted.
He is. You gotta give Zeph a tall chef's hat.
But why?
He's got a tall chef's hat.
That's a little silly, don't you think?
They got the cover spread outfits accurate.
Do you see the problem here?
They gotta get Zeph's outfit accurate.
I mean, are we going to have a Richie the lion? Are we?
Could you imagine that CGI nightmare?
Yeah, and a man has to sit on top of the lion, Moji. Oh, Moji, remember, boys and girls watching at home, Moji doesn't wear many clothes. He wears pants and shoes, but the rest of him is covered in white body hair. So how is that going to turn out? In a show with no prosthetics.
I'm going to be real. I never expected Buggy's crew.
Yeah.
I only expected Buggy to show up in the show because they got to cut corners.
Oh, we
got one episode. We got 10 minutes to put Buggy in the show.
They got Kuro's crew, and they have the Kuro's goons, and one of them is a woman now.
Oh.
Because
Good for Kuro.
Good for Kuro.
I'm glad that he's diversified.
Yep. And it's like the most random cast. I don't get that. That's so funny. Just randomly. I think it's a skinny one. I forgot his name. You know, the two Cat brothers?
Yeah.
It's the fat guy and the skinny guy.
Yeah. Is one of them woman?
The skinny guy's a woman now.
I mean, that's not
It's not a big deal. It's just kind of like, all right.
That is more of a why than it is a how could you do this?
Yeah, because I mean, Kuro's not even that important.
Yeah.
Kuro's
not even that important, let alone Kuro's minions.
Right.
Sanji's eyebrow is a much bigger deal.
Sanji's eyebrow is the laboon of this whole ordeal. If you don't know, boys and girls at home, in the 4Kids dub, laboon was erased.
He was completely gone.
Now, to their credit, they did not.
Fortunately for 4Kids, they never had to deal with Brooke.
They never had to deal with Brooke because Brooke was not created at that time, because during the 4Kids dub airing, we were in Water 7. So it wasn't that close. Now with Sanji's beautiful swirly eyebrow, we have had 10 how many volumes? Like 2-3 volumes worth of explanation or context as to why this matters. It's at least been 2.
I've heard a rumor.
Huh.
I've heard a rumor that they have fixed Sanji's eyebrow.
Really?
I don't know if it's true.
Okay.
It might just be cope.
I think it's cope.
But I will choose to believe in the cope.
No, because this is shot already. Unless they are editing every scene in Photoshop, I guess. All the frames.
I mean, it's not about editing every frame in Photoshop. It's about putting CGI over top of the face in After Effects.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
And then motion capturing so that it follows the eyebrow.
That's true.
I mean, given all the other CGI in this, it's not going to look worse than my boy Kal-El and his amazing mustache begone CGI treatment.
Yes, sir.
Why do we have to keep talking about Sanji?
Well, because we love him.
Dubs, it hurts so much.
I know, Zakk. But
so I heard a rumor.
Yeah.
That they're actually gonna fix it. I still worry.
Yeah.
You still can't CGI a cigarette in his mouth, and smoking is pretty instrumental to Sanji's identity as a character.
Yeah. Same with the physical comedy as accompanied with having a long nose.
That's not Usopp.
Yeah, it is.
That's just some guy that they brought on the ship. They'll get Usopp later.
I mean, he's got the green slingshot.
Didn't see that.
Yeah, he has it.
Chose not to see it.
He got it. He's got it, brother. Oh, he's got it.
Why would they do that?
I don't. You know what's crazy? His cadence as an actor, he seems too cool to be Usopp. It's very funny. It's very funny because as he's talking about it, he's very suave about.
He's just the sick. I mean, honestly, if there's anything more Usopp than that,
but hey, we'll have to see. But if they can't do a prosthetic, okay.
The man is based on Pinocchio.
Yeah, and a Tengu.
The man is based off of the fact that a lot of creatures that lie have their noses grow outward.
It's an emoji on your phone.
Whoa. They couldn't put an emoji on the film?
No. Heavens to Betsy, no.
It's like, why would you do that? I don't understand.
It's a simple prosthetic. I went to school with someone by the name of Anthony Kozar of Face Off fame. Face Off was a show that specialized in making prosthetics for film. And
when you said Face Off fame, I thought you were talking about the esteemed Nicolas Cage movie.
No, but I see what the confusion would be. No. This was a show on Sci-Fi.
Oh, okay.
In which it was a makeup competition, in which you had to make a mold and a creature mold and dress someone in that mold.
Wow.
And make it look convincing. So if people were making full body casts on that show in the time of like 3 hours, I don't think a Netflix production would be hurting to give this young man a long prosthetic nose to wear for each shoot.
It should be easy.
It should be easy. Which is why Arlong would look like trash. You heard it here first.
Yeah. If you can't even make Usopp look right, then what is the point, man? Maybe there's a chance. Maybe there is a chance that this is a year early and the prosthetics they just weren't made yet.
Yeah, they're coming from the store.
Oh no, the costuming guys, they were so busy making the costuming guys were so busy making the cover page accurate art.
Exactly. They
didn't have any time to make Usopp's nose, but now they have that time. So it's gonna be perfect.
Exactly. And I like how did you know Nami was in Shellstown? I didn't know that.
In what town?
In Shellstown.
You're gonna have to be more specific. I don't remember Shellstown.
Shellstown is where Zoro is being crucified.
Oh.
Did you know Nami appeared in Shellstown?
Nami was in Shellstown. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oda's really giving us some crazy new lore.
Yeah, because she's fighting the Marines in Shellstown with her bow staff. She's doing it.
Oh, Jesus.
She's doing it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
P-dubs, I got a friend in Jesus, but I feel he's forsaken me.
Well, it's a hard time for a lot of people out there.
Oh my God. Why would you put Nami in the Zoro arc?
Because oh, did you see Kobe?
I did not.
He was there when Luffy was about to punch Alvita. And I love that Luffy punch. Gum pistol! Very cool. Very cool.
Very CG. Honestly,
yes.
you aren't going to do a One Piece live action adaptation without it looking that terrible.
Yeah, because stretching just doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
I do not want to see that.
Do it. No, do it. I mean, we're here. We're here. We've made the bed. Now we lie in it. Show me Gum Balloon.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine the CGI nightmare that would be Tag Man?
Oh, yeah, it'd be terrible.
Could you imagine the CGI nightmare that would be spitting Cracker through multiple layers of mountain?
Yeah, of CGI Cracker Man. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, and the people who were suggesting that Chomper would look like Pikachu from Detective Pikachu, you're delusional. Have you seen what we have now? Do you want us to get the Chomper? Do you want that? No.
I want to see Sanji's eyebrow.
I'm sure it'll be there. I'm sure it will. I can't wait to see Pearl.
God.
Remember Pearl?
I remember Pearl.
Can't wait to see Axan Morgan, which we do see in the trailer. We see his face on the poster.
I mean, Morgan is going to be pretty easy to adapt.
Nah.
Morgan is not that cartoonish.
Nah, you forget. What is Morgan known for?
Having a big old axe hand.
Have you seen how freakish that is?
Did you see Gum Pistol?
Yeah.
Do you think that having an axe around your forearm?
It's not around a forearm.
The
handle is his elbow, if you remember.
Yeah.
So it's jutting out.
Yeah, this might be a really random question to ask.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a 12-pack of soda in a can?
Yeah.
You know the boxes that they come in?
Oh, no.
Have you ever stuffed your arm inside that box to give yourself like little mech arms.
Yeah.
You know how it like sticks out the back a little bit?
Yeah.
Just make something like that.
But there was no makeup work here, Zakk.
There is no makeup work, is there?
No, and then we have to make a whole metal jaw. That's CGI, brother.
Honestly, the metal jaw is not going to be a huge loss if they decide to skip on that.
Oh no, it's there. It's in the trailer. They have to do it.
Oh,
you see his face?
Yeah, they can put the jaw in. They could add the axe. His name is Axe Hand Morgan. They're gonna add the axe.
No, okay. I hope Kobe's wearing glasses because I didn't see him.
I was about to say, did we see Axe Hand Morgan without an axe in his hand?
No.
Did he have two functioning arms?
No, we didn't see him in the flesh, but also Axe Hand Morgan's is huge. But hey, maybe he won't be.
I would love it if they pulled some Tolkien-esque nonsense.
They should.
If they took like the Peter Jackson school of actually shooting shots, so that half the characters are like standing on boxes, but you only see them from the waist up. But you're also filming really low, so it looks like they're looming over the camera.
That would be ideal, actually.
And it's an easy trick to do.
Yeah, but you know.
Then I saw that Zorro fight, and Jesus, that was painful.
Oh, and that was Mr. 7 he was fighting.
No.
No.
No!
Yeah.
Why must they continue to hurt me?
Mr. 7. They made Mr. 7 a black guy.
They did not.
They did, yeah.
That is not Mr. 7.
Yeah, which I don't know if they know the name.
What is the proof there? How on earth do you know that's Mr. 7?
It was released.
If I'm not mistaken, and I am often mistaken, Mr. 7 was that princely, snobbish, good at heart lad that was Vivi's partner, right?
That was Mr. 9. Mr. 7 does not appear in the manga. He is mentioned during the Mr. 1 fight. So we are seeing a scene that does not exist in the manga.
But we're not seeing hardly any of the scenes that do exist in the manga.
That's what I'm talking about. We're putting the work where... You see what I mean?
What are we doing?
We're putting work in places where it doesn't need to be. We're being very overly detailed in places where it doesn't really require it.
Just bring out Mr. 5 and have him booger explode everyone. That'd be funny.
Oh, that's Whiskey Peak, sir. We can't get that far.
Yeah, it's true. We can't reach Peak.
Oh, Smoker, that's right.
Yeah, we gotta do Logtown first.
And Tashigi.
So, are we not even getting the Drum Island on our first?
No, that would require Laboon. That would require Little Garden. That would require Little Garden.
That would require things to be good.
Oh, that would require Little Garden. Oh boy, I forgot about Little Garden. Oh, this was not. No.
For both of the executives that are trying to make money off of this game.
Yeah.
Or this anime.
Yeah.
So the executive of Netflix and the executive of Shueisha.
Yeah.
Work together, make a boatload of money. Like, you are actively erasing from the source material, adding to the source material things that don't matter. It doesn't make any sense.
Because now, let me say this. What I just said about Mr. 7, this is a conversation, some trash talk that Zoro says to Mr. 1. We're taking a trash talk scene. We are having two men go through hours of shooting and choreography for this one scene that was mentioned one time and never again.
Honestly, did you see that Zoro scene?
That's it.
Do you think there's going to be action choreography in this show?
Well, a little bit, maybe.
That Zoro scene was 100% the Zoro actor walking around and a CGI artist literally animating their limbs.
Yeah, but he has a sword in his mouth, so that's the important part.
I mean, that is iconic for Zoro. That makes him a unique character.
Yeah.
It's more than they did for Sanji. Sanji is a guy. All right, what does Sanji do? He swam? Thanks.
He did swim. He took his shirt off. So that's the important thing. He took his shirt off.
So now the Joshi fans want him.
Yes. I'm so perplexed by this part. And what gets me is that no one's really talking about it.
Everyone's talking about it.
Like, they're not talking about, like, the issues of it.
Yeah.
It feels, I haven't seen bigger people's take, but it feels a lot of, from what I've seen, a lot of tiptoeing, and it's very strange to me.
Well, when they see our video exposing them for the frauds they are, they will be so ashamed that they'll make their own videos. And they will credit us, and we will gain all of their subscribers at once.
Well, I hope so.
And then I will walk to Tekking's alpaca farm in western Pennsylvania. And we'll hang out, and it'll be the magical moment for my life.
Well, I wish the best for you in that situation. But I'm at a loss, brother. I
can't believe this. I can't believe this, man.
My expectations were low, but now they have fallen into the gutter, and I cannot get them because it is raining. It's so bad that it's interesting because that's my favorite word, interesting. But like, I cannot fathom why you would do this, and then to market this around, which I'm sticking to my story. I think that's what they were doing.
Yeah,
why they were doing it, I am unsure. To promote the show to do well, I guess. But
such a reach, I can't believe it. But
like, I don't understand. For what you have, why did you think the people that you are actively talking to would promote this? Did you pay them all off? Are they just being naive? And then to actually condemn the 4Kids show and say, we've had so much other terrible stuff over the years, as if the thing you're working on will not be.
As if the thing that you're working on could possibly surpass the 4Kids variation in quality.
It is insane.
And I hate having to say that.
But it's true. It's insane. And it feels like I'm taking crazy pills because I'm seeing thumbnails of these videos like he's being interviewed again by somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't watch it yet, but I'm like, how do you come in the public now?
I guess we'll see.
How? Do you know what you said?
Did you hear the words that came out of your mouth?
How is this not? And then people focus on Nami's hyper focus. I mean, they're focused on Nami's hair, and they were focused on the actress's body for some reason, which was kind of weird.
Dude, there's so many people that came out of the woodworks going, "Where's the boobles? Nami's boobles gotta be bigger."
That's
like, brother, did you watch One Piece?
That's the wildest takes. I'm like, that. Bruh, I kind of get you, but you're focusing on the wrong thing. And
never underestimate Coomers.
Problematic. I get the hair is bad, but like, bruh, the eyebrow, and then in the same breath, I've heard this. In the same breath, the hair is weird. I'm glad they got rid of the eyebrow. Someone said this. I was on TikTok. Someone said this. I sat there like,
does Nami's actress not have eyebrows?
No, Sanji's eyebrow. They're glad that it's regular.
How on earth could you be glad?
I don't get it.
Why would you want Sanji to no longer be a character?
I'm so perplexed because, you know, Zakk, I make One Piece content every day, and I'm like, how is someone who's even picked up this book once not see the importance of the traits now? Because now we're in the end game now, baby. We know what these things mean. These things have defined these characters. So it's weird that somebody can divorce themselves from this trait existing to have a funny show on the Netflix. What are you thinking about?
I don't even really care that much. They are trying to push to a new audience, even if it doesn't, that they just don't. But there are certain things that are sacred cows for this.
Yes.
There just are sacred cows. Because one of the things about One Piece is that it is an excruciatingly cartoonish style. And I understand that you're going to try to want to get away from that. if you're doing a live action show. Because you are doing a live action show, you have been tasked with trying to successfully adapt One Piece. It's not going to be an easy task for the best of us, let alone someone that doesn't understand that goofy, cartoonish aesthetic implements one or two obvious character traits to make it easier to draw the characters so that children could draw the characters and have them be that iconic.
Yes.
You talk to any single child in the world. You go to a starving nation and you hand them a pencil, you hand them a slice of paper, you hand them a pen, you say, draw Mickey Mouse. They'll draw 3 circles on the dot.
Exactly.
It does not matter who on this earth you are. If you are on the planet, you can draw Mickey Mouse. Why? Because he is a cartoonish aesthetic.
Yes.
Easily drawn from defining character traits. From Mickey being his ears.
Exactly.
If I can draw a character, then you can put Sanji's swirl on the model.
It's...
I will never forgive them.
It's so crazy. I also, here's a funny idea. Is Kabaji going to be on the unicycle?
Probably not. It's going to be, what is it? It's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, too dangerous on set.
If sandals are too dangerous, do you think a unicycle is going to fly?
Yeah, really. Because I'm so, what about Choo Choo? No, Shoo Shoo.
I love Choo Choo. Choo Choo is a good boy.
Oh.
From the start, did you think that Moji, Kabaji, and Choo Choo had a chance?
No, I did not. I didn't think Alvita had a chance, but here we are.
Yeah.
And
also, I am on that still right now.
I'm perplexed.
It is the funniest thing in the world.
And again, there's also footage of the actress that plays Alvita in a green room flailing around a styrofoam like pool noodle to simulate the mace.
Very cool.
Just wildly, because she's practicing.
All I care about is the fact that we have the Gum Gum pistol, right?
Yeah.
We had to host the camera directly in the middle of Alvita's face because the camera is zooming in on her face while the Gum Gum pistol is going towards it.
Yes.
If you look at that, do you notice anything about her body language?
Doesn't look like she's about to get punched.
She is stiff.
Mm-hmm.
She has her hands to her side.
Yes.
And she is not allowed to move them.
No, because that would mess up the tracking.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up, man.
Yeah, like, she's not saying, no, don't punch me, it's moving too fast. Nothing like that.
No, it's just arms at your side, take the stiffest position. That's why I didn't think it was Alvita.
Yeah.
Alvita was never stiff.
Never. Quite active.
For how big she is.
Yes. Logtown's messed up now. You know that, right?
What are they going to do to Logtown?
I mean, because Alvita shows up in Logtown. You know what happens to Alvita?
She gets real skinny.
Yeah, we can't do that now.
Why not? Recast Alvita.
No. She's the actress that plays Alvita.
Uh-huh.
There's no recasting.
It's not a recast. It's a different character.
Yeah.
This will be the actress that plays Alvita too. It'll be Halle Berry, and it'll be awesome.
Can't have that. Problematic.
I mean, P-dubs. You're thinking much too small. We've been told season 2 will fix every problem with season 1 automatically.
All right. I can't wait. I can't wait for Dorian Broggy. Oh my God.
There is 0% chance this makes it to a season 2. We don't have to worry about that.
Negative. I can't even.
There is no way that we have to worry about that.
Not at all. And then I will get on and say, okay, can we stop lying? Are we all done? Are we all done capping? Is this it? Okay, it was bad. Can we all say it was bad? It was bad. Can we all say, I'm sorry, P-dubs, you are handsome and right?
I'll admit, I'm one of the deniers. I want to believe that there is going to be something of merit in this show.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see.
We'll have to see is the problem.
What about Django?
Django you can make work.
Just don't let him take off those glasses.
Oh, of course not. Why would you?
Because there are heart eyes underneath. Do you remember that?
I remember Django having glasses. I don't remember Django's eyes ever.
They are heart-shaped.
Really?
The whole eye is heart-shaped.
Well, that's going to be hard. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, they perfectly fit the glasses. That's the joke.
Ah.
It's horrifying. I love it.
Yeah, you won't have to worry about that.
No.
Honestly, if you get rid of that, even if you nixed that small detail, wouldn't be a problem.
And then, is Full Body going to be in here?
Yeah, is he?
Is he going to be eating soup? Is Bocce going to be in the soup?
I mean, there has to be a main antagonist, a problem for the heroes to defeat in the late second act of Act 3 of Persona.
That big boy Mihawk's going to be problematic.
Is he?
Got that big silly sword.
Yeah.
That's big and silly.
Oh, no. It's not going to be big and silly. It's going to be big and cool.
Oh, I don't know. I hope it's to his side to be more sensible.
Why would it be to his side? It's always been at his back.
No, that's too much.
Too much for who?
Too much for
the actor?
No, too much for the viewing audience. They can't take that, Zakk.
They can't handle something being good?
No, I mean a big cross sword. No, this isn't Berserk. Something Kino and base. No, we can't have that. It'll be at his side. It'll be a sidearm like a sword's supposed to be.
Listen. We're just fixing some problems that we had with Oda's vision. What's Mihawk's first name again?
Dracula.
Dracula. Okay, what's that based off of?
Vladimir Tepish.
Vladimir Tepish. Vladimir. Where have I heard that name before?
Russia.
Could it be Vlad the Impaler?
Yes.
Could it be that we should give Mihawk a more appropriate arm for Vlad then? Such as a rapier at his side?
Perhaps. And I mean, he looks Spanish. He should be a Spanish conquistador.
We all know Vlad the Impaler, known Spanish.
Yeah, known Spaniard. Yeah, baby. Yes. A gentle rapier at his side. Because he looks like Zoro, right? You know, Zoro, not the character in here, but Zoro with the black mask and such. He looks like that. So hey, just give him a rapier and he'll fight Zoro and they'll do a little sword fight and then cut out all this confusing dialogue about marks on the back are the shame of a swordsman or being the frog at the bottom of the well.
0% chance. I would put money down that they would not cut that line.
Oh, they're cutting it, brother. Oh, they cut it.
I would put money down betting for the case of that line being in the show.
Do you think these people understand metaphor?
I don't care about metaphor. These people are trying to make a show that's cool. And they've been trying to make Zoro look cool. Zoro saying a scar on the back is a swordsman's shame is a cool line.
Kind of confusing. I don't think that would test well.
It tests well. You got to remember who the focus groups are. Who are the focus groups? 13-year-old boys who don't know better. They're going to see Zoro stand up with his arms wide out and go, the scar on the back is the swordsman's shame. And they'll be like, whoa.
You know what? I'll believe you, but he has to have his shirt off when he says it.
100% yes.
Yes. Because, I mean, Mihawk is fighting with no shirt. Zoro should fight with no shirt.
Yeah.
Also, Don Krieg.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Nah.
How was Don Krieg going to upset the censors?
All those guns? Ooh, spooky.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Stranger Things has guns.
I mean, but guns and impaling?
Oh, come on.
I mean, several people, children
They are not that big of sticks in the mud. To be like, oh yeah, let's make Bebop, and then none of the ships are gonna have guns in them.
I mean, even though several children are impaled and one is left blind and crippled, this is too much for this show. And Stranger Things, I mean, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
It's kind of disturbing. One girl got turned into a jigsaw puzzle. I did not like that. It was very bad. But not for this show though, Zakk. No, gun bad.
Do you think... Who do you think is running this? Do you think that 4Kids is actually running this?
Maybe.
There's no way. Netflix is going to allow a couple firearms.
Well,
they gotta be able to shoot at Luffy and Luffy to go, don't feel it because I'm rubber.
Well,
100% they do that nonsense.
If the VFX guy is in that day.
Yeah, the singular guy.
The singular guy.
If he's in that week.
Yeah, because we
and not too busy editing your video.
Perhaps. oh no. Yeah, but a little tricky. I don't know. And also, Luffy gets his hand impaled. Ooh. Also, poisonous gas. Yikes.
This feels like a stretch, even for One Piece standards.
I know. It feels bad as it comes out my mouth.
Feels bad podcast. That's what we're called now.
Yeah. Because it feels bad and it's depressing.
This trailer is absolutely abhorrent.
It's awful. Everything is awful.
Nothing to get anyone into the show.
And
other than show our new Luffy speak, because I like Brazilian Luffy. I like him.
He's doing it. The actors are not the problem.
Yeah.
It's everybody else. It's literally everybody else.
There feels like an excessive amount of studio meddling. Which feels wrong because they hired Oda so that wouldn't happen. That means Oda believes that Sanji shouldn't have his eyebrows. I knew it!
Which I cannot believe that to be true. I refuse.
Wait a minute. This is an adaptation, right?
Yeah.
This isn't like a 1-to-1 remake. We could do whatever we want with this new Ratchet and Clank. We could have Sanji! We could have Sanji there! And he'll have his eyebrows!
Oh my god.
And we'll make PlayStation pay for it somehow! I don't know where I'm going with this metaphor!
It's alright. We'll reach
It is 2 a.m. I'm losing my mind, P-dubs!
It's fine, Zakk.
I have been losing the metaphor for the last hour, man.
It's fine. It makes for good conversation. I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised Shank's hair was red. That was interesting.
There's that, yeah.
Wow.
Where's Uta?
Where is Uta?
Oda promised me she would be canon. Oda lied to me in my favorite movie, Film Red.
Oh no. I don't know.
So care.
I don't know what to say anymore because it's I don't get it. Like you come in not expecting a lot, right? Because why would you? Yeah. And then we get this. I don't even get the ship. Why does the ship look like that? Also, fun fact, you can see the construction lines on the back of it.
Yeah.
Like when they put the statue in place.
Why would you spend your entire budget building a boat? The boat was the least necessary part of this.
The boat doesn't become important until you're in season 3. Until
Skypiea, yeah?
Yeah. Really, cause Skypiea, that's it.
More importantly, you don't even get your boat until like episode 5.
But wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know if we're getting our boat in Surah Village anymore.
Do you think Luffy started with the Mary?
He could have, because the first shot is him going up to the Mary as if it's a mystical object.
That could be from Surah Village.
I hope that's Surah Village.
That's gotta be Surah Village. There's no way that they're going to start the show with Luffy having already owned a boat.
Because we do see them in two different boats. Because there's, well, do we? Wait a minute. Huh.
I don't see Luffy in a single barrel. This is upsetting.
Yeah, that's weird, too. Like, also, that's Garp, actually.
Hmm?
The Garp appears in the trailer. His ship.
Yeah, what's Garp?
Garp is... That's the PS3 looking ship that shoots at them.
Oh,
that's Garp's ship.
Yeah, because Garp is throwing the cannonballs at him. Yeah.
No, he's shooting. The ship is shooting cannonballs at them.
But Garp doesn't do that.
No, not now. The ship shoots, and the ship has a funny dog face on it that looks nothing like it does in the manga. And the birdhouses aren't there, but that's all right because that's too silly.
Oh God, oh no, it's Navy HQ3 too. Oh God.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Why would they do this?
Yeah. Garp doesn't even appear before Luffy until Water 7 at the end. He does appear in the manga earlier during cover stories.
I thought they had a spat.
No.
Where Garp threw cannonballs at Luffy and he foosed them away.
I would have to check that. I remember that being in Water 7.
Was that... There's no way that was all the way in Water 7, was it?
Because Garp does not appear.
When he brought Kobe back.
Right. Garp is not there. Unless I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
I just look up Garp on the wiki. It's never stirred me wrong before. Let's see. Oh my God. It goes from Django's Dance Paradise to Water 7 Saga in Garp's wiki.
Oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
It means I was wrong. You know what? I never wanted to make this video. Let me grab a cat real quick. I've made a mistake, but I just want you all to know that I was in a dark place and it's somehow your fault. I love YouTuber apologies.
It's so funny.
Anyway.
This is a big pile of doo-doo. This is the biggest pile of poo. Because I knew this coming in. I knew he didn't appear officially until Water 7. I thought
they just brought Garp up because he's popular.
He's popular.
They pushed Garp before he was ready.
Oh my good. I mean, are we going to see Law?
No.
I don't know.
Do you think this show is going to last until Sabaody Archipelago?
No, Law will appear in the East Blue. What he's famous for. Because why not?
No.
I mean...
That's just not going to happen.
I don't know what will happen now, because we're just going all out of order. I mean, we got Garp here. Where's Bogart? There wasn't even a casting for Bogart, but that doesn't matter, I guess.
True. Bogart was unimportant. He's not a Marine that we know. It's only Garp, and then Sakazuki, and then Borsellino, and that's the whole ones.
That's all of them.
Everyone that's left.
That's all of them. Oh, maybe Rob Lucia would be a Marine. That'd be cool.
Well, I'll let the entire Marines crumble in on themselves, and I'll let all that weight crush Wayne Bryant to death. And then I'm going to have the weight of those expectations come back, and they're going to claw their way back into the limelight. I am making a wrestling... I am somehow trying to make a wrestling reference here. And every time I try to make one of these, because it's so late, I forget what I'm saying halfway through the sentence.
That's all right.
But I promise it's supposed to go somewhere.
It's fine.
I just forget where it's going.
Well, that happens to the best of us.
This is breaking me, brother.
I know.
I can't even think straight.
I have been punished by this for the past few days. And listening to insane people tell me that this is okay. And I'm wondering, am I one of the few people in the world with eyes? Papa Meat Canyon, also did a video on this.
Meat Canyon?
Yes, the man who makes all the very
I know who Meat Canyon is. He made a video on One Piece?
Yes, because he has a secondary channel called Papa Meat.
Whoa.
He threw up everywhere.
Understandable.
Just vomited. Because he hated it.
I mean, that's just what I've been doing for the last hour verbally, so yeah, it makes sense.
Because I can't... How do you pass this product? I keep coming back to this.
How do you greenlight this?
How?
How do you expect that this will make your money back? Well, I mean, you make your money back because you spent no money, but you'll make your money back when you spent zero. This
had the same budget as Game of Thrones.
Silly.
So what's the figure? I think like 10 million?
Game of Thrones had a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones felt like they were doing some ambitious nonsense, though.
But then again, they too gave up at the end and had cups on set from Starbucks.
That is true.
And filmed them.
That is true.
Which is crazy.
But you know what? For every Starbucks cup on set in a shot, you also have the largest cavalry charge in television history.
Oh my God.
They hired dozens of horses and horsemen. They blew all of their money on this nonsense.
Yeah.
So they could have their zombie polar bear.
That sounds about right.
I hate Game of Thrones.
Well, the same
I love Game of Thrones, but I hate Game of Thrones.
Well, the same logic is here, you know? We have a bunch of things that don't matter, and we have not seen anything that actually does matter.
I didn't see anything that could truly take the whole budget, which kind of is the problem.
But they reconstructed the entire Baratier. That took the whole budget.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Where can I go?
I don't think it's a functioning restaurant.
They reconstructed the whole thing, didn't they?
Yeah.
It must be functioning then. Let me go.
No. No.
Dude, now that would be an awesome marketing strategy.
It would make sense.
If they reconstructed the Baratier from scratch and then they just like sailed amongst the eastern coast and let people go and dine in there, that would be awesome.
It would make sense, but we're not here to make sense. We're here to make a few dollars for some McDonald's.
We're not here to make sense. We're not here to make money. We're here to... That's what we're here to do.
Exactly. We're going to do just that. Yes, we do very well. We do that very well. Wow. So, I'm trying to remember the characters. Are we going to get a scene in which Arlong picks up a house?
Oh.
No. Are we going to get a scene with him eating a cannonball?
Theoretically, that wouldn't be that hard.
But probably not.
Especially with the Shark Boy and Lava Girl graphics that we're dealing with.
Oh,
that would not be that hard.
It's crazy because Wednesday had a bigger budget.
Yeah?
They had to have had a bigger budget. And better costuming. Oh, well. True. You see, the problem is that Addams Family is a good Western property.
Fair.
That's why they got the good budget. See, One Piece is a alien, odd, kind of niche Eastern property with not a lot of accolades, you know?
Invade that country to have them affect us.
Yeah.
That would be silly.
It's very silly. Not a lot of people know about One Piece.
It is... I don't know. I feel like everybody knows about One Piece. Nobody knows One Piece. If that makes any sense.
No, that makes perfect sense.
I feel like everyone who is anyone that has lived on the planet Earth has heard about One Piece at least once.
At this point, yeah, because it has sold more copies than any Batman comic.
It's sold more copies than like the Bible or some nonsense like that. It's absurd how many copies that manga has sold.
But yeah, who cares about that swirly eyebrow though?
Brand recognition couldn't be me.
No. Can't
That's
have that.
non-G, baby.
Non-G, baby. He kicks with his hands and cooks with his feet. Yes, sir.
We're going to hold him upside down so he has the Germa 66 eyebrows, which we forgot to paint on.
Perfect. I don't even remember. Oh, no. That's from Arlong Park.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Where he took off his shirt and went in to save Luffy?
Yeah.
That's from Arlong Park.
Makes sense.
I didn't realize that.
That is going to be the one thing that Sanji does the entirety of the first season.
Yes, because he can't fight Gin. There's no Gin.
No.
Heavens no. Can't kick Pearl. There is no Pearl.
And Luffy has to kick Arlong.
Yes. Luffy also has to have the slash from Mihawk and be held up by Arlong.
Oh my god, could you imagine if Luffy turned to Mihawk and went scars on the back of a swordsman shame? And got sliced in half by Dracula Mihawk?
And Zoro's like, whoa, it is what it means to be the Pirate King.
Yeah!
Oh, I don't think I could take that. I think I would cry.
That would be horrible.